order to develop natural musicality, expression, and eventually note reading. Musicianship is part of private lessons, but additional time is necessary to thoroughly develop skills both away and on the instrument.
Hi, my name is Sherry Astolfi. I serve as a dean here at the Music School of Delaware, and I get the great honor and privilege of working with the Suzuki Academy's littlest ones, generally between the ages of 3 and young 7, but generally 6. And the types of activities that we do are generally music and movement based. So as Julie mentioned, we spend a lot of time on steady beat, on rhythm development, early reading, and also, of course, our oral skills and pitch development, and starting to be able to apply those skills to their specific instrument. We also spend time on movement, and movement is the critical part of an early childhood program. In fact, Kinder Music and Music Garden, which are the two curricula for children really under age 7, they call their curricula music and movement programs. And children learn through movement. It's one of their great loves of the world. It's wonderful to them. And it's one of the ways they explore the world, and it's one of the ways that they explore music. So we do finger plays, and those types of activities are designed to help them become aware of their fingers, but also to help them be able to apply that finger movement and the division of these two fingers and the division of these two fingers to their actual instruments, because they spend a lot of time on the fingerboard with them. The more agility they have with their fingers, the more successful they're going to actually be able to be on their instruments, since we're a string-based Suzuki program. We also do body awareness. As I'm sure you can imagine, in a group class especially, the children don't necessarily know what's appropriate space between each child. And so little Johnny may actually end up being in little Ben's space. They need to know where they are in the world and where they are in relation to other children. So we do activities that begin to allow them to understand what their body parts are, and then to be able to apply that musically to activities so that they know where they are in space. So that's the purpose of body awareness activities. We also do stationary movement, especially stationary movement where they have to stand still for a period of time. So what we'll do is we'll have an impulse control activity where the children are playing a game, they're acting like animals, or they're acting like cars and automobiles and trucks, whatever, and they zoom around the room, I ring a bell, and they have to stop. That's impulse control. That's allowing them to learn that there is a time and place for everything. And it's something that, of course, needs to be applied in their group classes, because for classroom management purposes, it's critical that the teachers be able to get control of their class when it starts to become a little unruly. And also for the children to understand that they are a part of that process and they can get control of their own bodies. So stationary movement is very important. We will stand in specific stances with our feet together for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. The rule is no movement. The rule is no talking. Now, of course, there's a little movement. They really can't stand that long for 20 seconds or 25 seconds without getting bored and moving. But the goal is to keep them in a steady position for as long as they can so that they can then apply that to the group class. And honestly, it's not just about a group class. It's about life. They need to know how to be in control of their bodies. So that's the purpose of stationary movement. And also for them to be able to do activities where they're using their torso and up. As they play, they use their torso and up. So that's what we apply to the Suzuki element. We also do what is called recorded movement activities. And those are a little bit more music-based, but they're also expression-based. So I may have a song that tells about the dandelion growing. Their chore is to hear the music and decide how the dandelion is moving. So they're creating the expression for the piece, something that they'll have to apply then to their music when they're actually in the practice room or on stage for the harvest concert or graduation. So the activity may sound like up. The music may be going up, and they know that then the dandelion is growing up. The music may sound like blowing, and then they know that at that point the seed is blowing around the room. Now we talk about these musical stories, and then we listen to the music to make sure we understand what's happening when, and then we apply it to our bodies where they learn best, and they get to be the dandelion growing from the seed up, and then beginning to turn back into seeds. So it's a process of expression. It's a process of learning to apply expression to the music. It's a movement activity. It's an impulse control activity because at the end of the activity I will ring the bell and it's their responsibility to then get in control of their bodies and stand still and wait for however long it is that I ask them to wait before they move again. So that's the purpose of a recorded movement activity. So we use movement in a variety of ways for really probably the first 2 to 3 classes, and it's critical. It's how they learn. To take that out of a program like this would be really damaging, unfortunate, unnecessary, and not in the best interest of the children. So while it's EC based, meaning a kinder music or a music garden or a music together type program based, it is our own program that we have created to make sure that we're providing the foundation for the children to be successful in a Suzuki Academy environment.
So, some examples of pitch exploration are sometimes I use a slide whistle, and you can get these if you're interested for very, very cheap at a music store or online, I'm sure. But sometimes I use this as fun with the kids, and then they can pretend that they have their own slide whistle, idea is that they mimic the sounds of the slide whistle going up and down. And this really helps for them to warm up their voice and also to help them find their head voice, particularly students who their voice is very much lower set, and to help them find their higher singing voice. So here are some examples you could do with your student. So they would go and so on. So even if you don't have a slide whistle, you can make up these exercises with your pretend slide whistle at home. Moving on to some just short 3-note patterns that we would typically sing. These are just some of them you may recognize or hear in your musicianship class, and others are just ones that I've made up. They're all within a 5-note range. To start with, we'll only be in a smaller 3-note range. So you can repeat after me. Do, re, mi. Mi, re, do. Do, re, do. Re, mi, re. Mi, mi, do. Do, mi, sol. Sol, sol, mi. Sol, mi, do. And once you as the parent feel a little more comfortable and familiar with the solfege system, that's the do, re, mi's, you can feel free to make up your own patterns at home with your student as practice. So this is what it would look like if we put twinkle in our bodies. So we're going to start with our toes and sing twinkle. Ready, go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And you can try this with other songs that you'll be learning very soon. So let's practice some rhythms using our ta and tt syllables. So I'm going to clap and say, and you can repeat after me. Here I go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, 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 ti, ti. CD, or we'll hear very soon. There are different words that you can use for each variation, but you'll probably hear these words at some point, either from your private teacher or your group class teacher. So variation A is Mississippi, stop, stop. You can also use running, running, walk, walk. Or you could also use one banana pizza. So if we use one banana pizza, we're actually going to count all the way to 8. So let's do that now. Ready, go. 1 banana pizza, 2 banana pizza, 3 banana pizza, 4 banana pizza, 5 banana pizza, 6 banana pizza, 7 banana pizza, 8 banana pizza. Very good. The next variation, variation B, is ice cream cone. Ready, try. Ice cream cone. Ice cream cone. Ice cream cone. Ice cream cone. Very good. The third variation, variation C, is stop pony, stop pony. Ready, go. Stop, pony, 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 stop, pony. Good job. Variation D is strawberry, blueberry. Ready, go. Strawberry, blueberry, 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 strawberry, blueberry. Good. For variation D, the one we just did, I actually like to clap the beat as well. So we're going to sing strawberry, blueberry, but our hands are just going to clap on our steady beat. So that demonstrates also the difference between rhythm and steady beat. We'll be singing the rhythm, but our hands will be doing a steady beat in a circle motion. Ready?